next to the question mark.
Yo, you know what it is. It's your boy Aaron All Nighter.
It's your boy Fifth in the building.
Wait a minute. I put a 1 next to the question mark.
You know what that means? One. It's the first one.
Right. Oops. Yeah, wait a minute. That's the first wait a minute of today.
Yes.
But guys, you might have seen that we didn't do Sunday's podcast today. Unfortunately, Paulie Styles is under the weather with created virus warfare thing. He's a victim of war. Paulie Styles is a victim of chemical warfare right now.
I'm glad you're being nice to him because I'm not. You
said I'm not.
I'm not. Paulie Styles. Hold on. How many seconds are we in? We're in a minute. I can't. All right. After a little bit, I'll tell you how I really feel. I can't in the first couple minutes of this. You understand why? But
right. So I'll stay saying he's under the weather by a lab created virus.
Something that came from
has Wuhan. The same tag that your t-shirt has, probably.
Right.
You know what I mean? Actually, your t-shirt might be made in Bangladesh. Sorry, this wasn't made in Bangladesh.
It rhymes with Schmovid.
Yeah. So
Schmovid Canteen.
Got the case of Corona.
Love that beer.
I mean, so yeah, that was unfortunate. So
right.
We didn't do the Sundays podcast today. Normally we talk a little bit political on there. Well, a lot of political.
I was saying a little bit.
We talk a little bit conspiracy. We talk
futurism,
everything,
technology. Like there's a lot going on in that podcast.
So make sure you tune in and subscribe to Sundays on all platforms. Sundays with a Z, and then put W for like width and like backslash, and it'll pop up everywhere.
Yeah, so it's not Sunday spelled Sunday. It's SUN capital DAZE, like Sundays. And then you put a space with it, like you said, with a capital and the backslash. And if you put Styles, it should pop up because I think that's like a very unique podcast name to where I think it automatically pops up because it's like he also put like all of our names on it, all the main staple people on it. So like, I'm not even sure what order he put it in now at this point because I know he's like rearranged it a couple times. So I'm part of the show I'm like an OG on the show and I'm still kind of fucked up on that.
Right, the show's just called Sundays. It's with a lot of people. Yeah. It's an alternating cast. I've just recently joined the cast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like me, you, and Paul are like the main staples of it. My brother Hammer comes in periodically. New Hot Weapon comes in periodically, and John comes in periodically. And if you are a Democrat or someone on the left and you don't like what Paul puts, because I'm not going to lie, Paul puts some very provocative and wild ass shit out there. And even his opinions are wild. So if you want to have a civil debate, join the show, bro. We do this every other Sunday at like 11 a.m.
It just makes me think of the word of the year, they say. Definitely Styles. Rage bait.
Oh.
He's going to get you angry with some posts. Some people are going to feel offended. They're going to get angry. They're going to fucking get their blue hair in a twist and it might turn green. I don't know. But something's going to happen.
Something's going to pop off. Even in the Sundays Facebook group, too. He's got he's got 3 or 4 or 5 people that actively go after his posts. When he posts something that's like right wing, called right wing, conservative, bro, they're all over him every time.
Yeah, I mean, it was so unfortunate with his case of Corona beer today that he even had to cancel church.
Yeah, facts.
So
and he loves to get on his knees and receive the word of God in his mouth every Sunday morning.
Our Father. Anyways, so on that note, today there'll be an interview at 5 p.m. with Lone Soldier. Unfortunately, Fifth, you're not gonna be able to make it, but you got something big that you got prior engagement going on the home front. So what's big?
Yeah, so my 10-year-old daughter is in her elementary school chorus group, and they are going to, I want to say, downtown New Bedford, and they're going to be singing Christmas songs for the mayor. Um, so from 5 to roughly 6, I got family engagements going on. Now, normally we do this week would have been the Hip Hop Everything podcast, so I won't be around to do that. We decided as overall to cancel this week's actual episode. We'll come back next week. Are we doing the pop up podcast next week?
Yeah, we're doing the pop-up podcast next week. So
So
we'll still alternate it the way the schedule is. That way it doesn't conflict with Sundays.
Yes. Yeah, because we actually designed it like that to make sure that we weren't doing the pop-up podcast and the Sundays podcast the same day. Because essentially the pop-up podcast is so wide variety of topics. It's kind of too similar to Sundays, even though we're more of an engagement. Like the pop-up's more of an engagement. We get you involved. Yeah. We want you on the show.
The pop-up's a lot more random. Like the last pop-up podcast episode that we hosted, there was glory holes, 10-inch dildos. There was hummus. There was a lot talked about. There was a lot. Laundromats, lost thongs.
Prank phone calls.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was wild. But yeah, I got family engagements tonight, so we won't be doing the episode. But that doesn't mean don't go stream Aaron All Nighter on all platforms. Blessed Hammer, bro. You got so many tracks out, so many videos right now. Check out the Vivo channel for him,
bro.
As well as
speaking of music, let's talk about the Spotify Wrapped Up this year. Yo, and this is my thing, right? Yo, before we get into this Wrapped Up shit, they fucked with my numbers. Is your Spotify Wrapped Up for the year the same numbers as like your Spotify for artists for the year?
No. So what they did was they have a cutoff line is what the problem is. So they don't go the full. How can they put Wrapped Up and December's not done?
Mm-hmm.
So they don't do that. So what they do is I don't know if it's the end of September or the end of October, but the end of that, whatever month it is, that's the cutoff line. And they start the next wrap up coming. So whatever, if it's either September, they start with October, or if it ends in October, they start with November of last year and go your 12 months, because they're the same thing. I was missing bro, I'm not gonna lie, like Dem Cheeks kind of popped off on Spotify in the last like month and a half, and none of those numbers made it into my Wrapped Up. I could tell because I was like 30,000 streams short. I was like, yo, I was hoping to make that in because it would have changed some of the
That's what I was looking at too. Like it had me just under 100,000 streams for the year. I look at my Spotify for artists. I'm like, yo, says I'm at 128.
Right.
I'm like, y'all didn't beat me out of like 35,000 streams. Fuck is the matter with y'all?
Well, you'll catch that on next year's Wrapped Up. You know what I mean?
Not like going into next year's streams already up 35,000.
Right, bro. That's not a bad place to be.
That's a really good place to be.
Right.
These people still sleep, bro. They still sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fucking becoming an alarm clock this year.
Bro, it's just wild, bro.
I might drop in an EP called Alarm Clock.
Bro, you know what's fucked up this year with Spotify? And maybe it was previous years, me not being out in the sphere enough or paying attention enough, but what I saw this year was a little bit of hatred coming from some people when the Spotify numbers dropped.
All the low number people got really mad at the numbers of people that were higher than them that they didn't think was higher than them. That, I mean,
crazy, bro. Like the hatred, I was
like when we surpassed a good amount of artists locally this year with our Spotify Wrapped Up, you start hearing a lot of, numbers don't matter. What do you mean numbers don't matter? Numbers make the world move and go around. Everything is based on numbers. Science is based on numbers. History based on numbers. Math, obviously, numbers. Everything.
Money's based on numbers. Money. Bro, like not for nothing, I had the best year in 2025 monetarily. Like I almost I almost made $1,000 this year off royalties. And if you were in, people would be like, that's it. Be an independent artist, right? That doesn't have
You get
like
a
a
tenth of
major
a penny
label.
per stream.
Exactly. And then do the numbers on that. I think me and you together as a Street Magic team, we did like 250,000 fucking streams this year on Spotify alone. Never mind all the others. So when they say streams don't matter, bro, streams fucking matter, bro. It really does matter.
It's just people got their own egos, they got their own insecurities.
Yep.
I mean, like I've always been one to give props to everybody. Like anybody that's making moves, doing what they're supposed to. I've always been the type show love, show support. I mean, that way somebody from this area can make it. You know what I mean, and then hopefully put others on who gave them the shot. Like, but I think people just they ass backwards. I mean, motherfuckers stay closed in their little niche, their little groups, and they don't want to expand out of their groups in the local hip hop community. And then they just end up performing for their groups and hanging out with their groups, making musics and collabs and features with their group, and then nothing outside the group.
So what you're saying sounds to me a lot like gatekeeping.
But they gatekeeping themselves. It's like these people in local hip hop in New England, right? They put themselves. It's like I picture a cow, right? And you got the fence around the cows. It's like the cow walking in and somehow turning around and closing the gate on itself.
Facts.
It was like, I'm locked in now.
Because there's food in the pen, but how much is there for everyone to eat off it? And then you're not expanding outward.
Right. They like, as long as it's enough right here, it's cool. That's how their mentality.
It's crabs in a barrel. It's there's too many chiefs, not enough Indians. And it's like, bro, there's nothing wrong with being humble and playing Indian a little bit here and there. Everyone's a king. Everyone's a chief.
Is an Indian.
I know, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but it's cool. Like when you don't got nothing really out there, because there's lull periods in artists. You know, it's like a wave. There's times where you're up and you're doing everything. And there's times when in those downtimes, I get trying to get back up by pushing your shit. But why not hook up other people that are going on and kind of throw like a lifeline out there or whatever you want to call it and be like, yo, so and so's making moves. So and so's making moves. It only attracts more attention to the region, which therefore essentially is going to blow you up as well because you have music in the region.
I think a lot of it too is inflated perception. I think a lot of these people that think themselves that they're making moves and they got a nice little following that thinks they're making moves. If people realized how the moves were being made, they wouldn't respect the moves. I mean, like if you were a show promoter and you coming out of pocket, you investing your money and then reinvesting and all of that shit, props to you, especially if you're paying the artists and giving artists an opportunity. But like the ones who are trying to charge the artists or charge the artist for an event that was grant funded or doing shit like that is just spooky work to me. It's like, okay, that shows the crab and barrel mentality and nobody will win that way. It'll stay the same crowds at the same events.
So there's still essentially gatekeeping in a way where instead of keeping the gate open and allowing different acts to bring different people in, and who cares? Even if an act only brings 5 people in or 10 people,
they recycle the same people.
That's what I mean. You have 5 to 10 new people coming to a venue that might came back that will come back again. So it's like, why not bring this, and kind of? I don't get it, bro. It just doesn't make sense, and it's really only around here. You didn't see that wave in Atlanta, bro, when Atlanta in the early 2000s made that huge run, bro. They all worked together as a single unit and created a massive...
That's how they had that run. That's how they built it.
Exactly. There's crabs in the barrel mentality, bro. I don't fucking get it, bro. This shit don't make sense. Like from a business point of view, take it. I get it, guys. Like I get it. Everyone's the best at what they do. I get it. Put the ego aside for a second and look at it from a business mind and what's best for the overall. Not what's best for me, not what's best for you, but best for the overall.
Mm-hmm.
That's what matters. That's what as a region is going to push.
I think these people just they think they know, but they have no idea. They've never been in these business meetings. They've never been behind the scenes of these events on the mechanical side, knowing how it operates.
Mhm.
I mean, a lot of these artists that be moving like this, they just walk into the building, get a microphone put in their hand, do their thing, shake some hands,
And
leave.
peel out. Yep.
You know what I mean? They don't even stay. You know what I mean? So it's like, I've never really been a fan of like recycling a roster as a promoter. Like, I've been taking time off of shows to push the music, build a catalog of music for the last like year or so. But I've done over 100 shows booking acts, and booking an act, I look for the energy. I look for the personality type. Like, is this motherfucker likable?
Mm,
Like, if this person is not likable, people ain't gonna show up to
absolutely.
be there for this person. Then you gotta make it where you also understand who you don't book again. Like, who's a wasted booking? Who's a wasted slot? Like, okay, you might have some talent, but nobody comes in the door with you. Ever.
That's tough. That's tough because I'm kind of in that zone where it's like it's hard to get people to come out. You know what I mean? Like it's not easy to get people to show face. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
but you
I got
do
a cool.
get people to come out though.
Oh no. I got a little bit of a cool following, but it's like I would like more to pull up and actually show out. You know what I mean? But it's like
Right.
with and then being in Massachusetts with the rising cost of living, travel expenses, people just don't. They're all Christmas time. I mean, right now Christmas time, people are taxed right now for money, so it's hard to be like,
Right.
yo, for me to be like, yo, throw $10 out, throw $20 out, come out
Right.
and see me perform. They're like, yo, I gotta work the next day. I gotta
Right.
be up at fucking X amount. I
Right.
don't have the 20 extra dollars. So it's like we're kind of in this weird.
I think a lot of that too, though, the local thing is because I have that with people. Like, I invite people that I know, and some people don't pull up. But I've seen Dave East talk about this, Fabulous talk about this, where even to this day they invite some people to pull up, and people got other shit to do. And it's like, I think it's because people know us. So they're not looking at us as this artist.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, yeah, I support what you do. Much love. Cool. I support it. But if I'm going out to a performance, instead of doing the right thing and going to like support a friend, they'll go buy tickets to support a stranger. And be like, yo, the stranger was great. And
But
the
he's gonna
show
pull
be
those
the
sports
same
people.
night. I mean, show the same night. This is how people in your backyard treat you until they're forced to treat you differently.
And this is the problem with people knowing you, bro. What you're saying, I had this experience this week. I had someone who I've worked with or have worked with or for since like 2012 hit me up by accident on Facebook Messenger and was like, use my real name, was like, so and so keeps sending me all this shitty music. I looked at it, he realized I looked at it, and then he deleted the message. So I hit him back and I was like, I think it's because like when we do podcasts and music and I'm on Facebook Messenger, I usually go right down the line. I go, yo,
Right.
as a promotion, I'm like, I don't even look at the name. I go,
Right.
and I just fucking send.
Right.
As soon as I'm maxed out, send, bang. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to do a show, same time trying to get the show to pop off.
Right.
I got to be here. But at the same time, I'm kind of over here, like, you know what I mean, trying to like do the fucking sharing shit. And I hit him back, and I was like, "Yo, no offense, bro. I just do it as a marketing promotion thing. You know what I mean?" I go, "There is a small niche for my music. I made like X dollars this year, which
Right.
is like fucking 5 times what I've made any other time." So I was like, "Yo, there was like a good thing." But it goes back to what you're saying. Is like he knows me before I was this, so now he don't look at me like that. This is
Right.
why you see all those people talking about strangers are really your best friend. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like versus
Yeah,
people like your
especially in a
family and friends
business
aren't gonna look
like
you up.
this, especially in a business like this, because first impressions are everything. People remember you how they first remembered you, introduced to you, or like a good memory with you, or
Mm-hmm.
bad memory. But so they'll have that core memory with you and how they met you. But it's like people ain't looking at us like friends I've grown up with. They've known I rap. So when I tell them that I be at shows with celebrities and shit and taking pictures with some of the most buzzing artists out right now and some legends, they're like, "Oh shit, that's dope." But you was in there? Yeah, motherfucker, I
Yeah,
was in there. Yeah, like this the level I'm at now.
you put the work in to get yourself in
And
those
they're
rooms, so
like,
you made the
"Oh
connections
no
to get
shit,"
there.
but they still like treat you regular.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? Because they still know you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
until I think the tipping point for that is when somebody starts becoming viral and trending.
Yep.
Because now when somebody is viral and trending and the world knows you, and like you got at least like
And they like you and they endear you, and you have this other
mhm,
people at closer to you being kind of looking at you with the screw face. It makes them look fucked up because now you got this massive. It's like peer
right,
pressure, bro. It's peer pressure. You know
right,
what I mean?
exactly. So they got their friends like, yo, you don't listen to Homeboy's music? Don't you know him?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, his shit's fire. And then like, yeah, yeah,
Aren't you
yeah, yeah.
from his town? Aren't you from his town? You don't know him, like you don't support. They be looking at them fucked up, like, yo, what was you
Right.
doing?
And then as soon as that happens, that's when they support. That's when they double back and be like, yo, this whole time, it's been love. I just been busy, life, all the list of excuses why
Mm-hmm.
they couldn't support when 9 times out of 10 the support is free. I mean, just take some time.
It takes a like button. It takes a comment, bro. Like people scrolling through on social medias, they don't realize like what that help, how much that helps. If and it takes you 3 seconds, 5 seconds to hit the like button and write a fire emoji, or though that was dope content, blah blah blah, whatever you're gonna write. But that helps trigger the algorithm for said person.
Facts.
And it's like almost that's like almost too much for people to do. It's wild to me sometimes, bro. I'm like, because I show mad love to mad people, yo, that like I don't get love back from, but I don't care
Right.
because I'm
Right.
like, yo, like I'm a fan of what you do. I want you
Right.
to succeed.
Right. I think that like it's tough finding the support because it's people that know us. So the people that know us, they just like, man, I remember that time that you fell and I seen you fall and you busted your ass. Remember that shit? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. You know what I mean? Be like, damn, bro, like, don't bring that up. I'll be with so and so, the celebrity now.
right.
Like, nah, they don't give a fuck.
Not even a little bit.
So
Not even.
it's the strangers. It's the people who meet you when you're already with these celebrities. Like, bro, I remember I was thrown off by it too. I remember meeting Cuban Link, and Cuban Link looked at me and thought I was the celebrity. He asked me what network I'd be doing interviews on. I said, bro, I'll be doing them by myself. And I'm like, I'm interviewing you on the phone right now. Like, the phone camera. Like, what do you mean a network, bro? If I had a network, I'd have this big asshole crazy shit.
Right. I have a fucking conglomerate behind me pushing this.
Yeah, and then he was like, well, you somebody of importance to even be talking to me right now and getting me told to talk to you.
Yeah, the access.
I mean, he was like, I was told I had to talk to you. He was like, so who are you? You're somebody. And I was like, oh, I guess. And I'm
Right.
like, let's sit down. I mean, so those people that know us, they'll never support that shit because it's in our backyard. That's why they say you always get more love out of town. You always get more
Out of
love.
your own
Like, bro,
city.
I get like I'm from Fall River, Mass. I get way more love in Providence, Rhode Island.
Same. Yeah, I
Providence,
get
Rhode Island rolls out the carpet for me. They got
Boston
me
too.
VIP. Same,
Yeah.
yeah. Fucking Boston VIP, Boston backstage. You know what I mean? New York dressing room. You know what I mean? Like Fall River, Mass. I get overlooked on a bill. You know what I mean?
Same here, bro. I'm from New Bedford, bro. And there's actually like a music circuit in New Bedford that I am not a part of at all whatsoever. No matter how many times I try to reach out to people and try to like integrate myself into the local scene to try to like get in with it and help push it, make it bigger than, play my part of what I can on a team. But it's like kind of look at it like whatever, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'll do my own thing
And
then.
like the lack of local support could be like a million factors, right? It could be like lack of involvement in the community, people not knowing who a person is. It could be like past grudges. It could be personal. It could be like whatever. So I get why there's a thing. You know what I mean? Because like, especially like if you grow up in a city, in the city that you from, and you got into like fights with people, arguments. Well, their boys ain't gonna like you. Their peoples
I'm
ain't
not
gonna
from
like
here though. That's the funny part. I'm not from. I moved here like 6 years ago, and I've been like basically like a hermit. I either go to work or I'm in the
you.
studio
Right.
working on
So,
music.
so in your scenario, the city don't know you.
Yeah,
You know?
no, I put myself out there a couple times. I put myself out there to the people that are in
For
the
a
music
few
circuit.
people, know you, and they throwing some shade. A few people showing some love. You know
Mm.
what I mean? But like, it's. I mean, I think an exposure thing.
I think it's like I think competition thing. I feel like
That too.
nobody wants to be number two to the number one. I'm not saying
Right.
number one by any means, but I'm just saying that hierarchy, whether you're 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 or 10 or 9, you don't ever.
When you said that shit, I heard Nelly in my head. I am number one. Do not win. Nobody remembered.
You know what I mean?
Carry
So like when we're putting numbers out there and shit, you know what I mean? Like I should be in the conversation. I'm not, but that's cool. I'm cool with that, bro. Same thing with you. Like in Fall River, like people
on.
always
My
talking about other
numbers is
artists
shitting on other artists right now.
that are
Same with your
getting
numbers.
yes, that are getting like these blogs, these I don't know how to say it, like these social media people that have tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of followers. They're looking at artists and they're not looking at the numbers, being like, "Yo, there's other people here who are doing X and should get some kind of recognition for it," and it's like
Well, I
zero.
think these pages and stuff that got these big followers, they do be looking. I think that it's with that aspect, I've learned from us being in the business, it's a payola thing. It's yo, you want a fucking write up? You want an article on you? Cool. It's gonna cost X amount of dollars. I get you on these website, blog sites, fucking things. Send me some pictures. Tell me a backstory. Answer some questions, and this is the Cash App.
I get it because that's the business side of it, yo. Everybody wants to take their little piece out of it. Okay,
Right, but
but
that's how a lot of these artists that got like no numbers.
no, but where's the offer though? I'm trying to say, you was like the offer to you. Has those people reached out to you and been like, "Yo, for 25, 50, 100, whatever the number is, I'll interview
Oh
you."
no. See, I've had those reached outs, but like I don't look at that as like love. Like, all right, cool. You trying to just make money off me? Like, I've turned down interviews with websites. I've turned down like magazine article write
Like blogs,
ups and
yeah.
blog shit and people hitting me up like, yo, toss me X amount of dollars. I put you on my mixtape. I put you on this compilation. I put you on this. And it's like, bro, if you fucks with me, Just ask my permission, and it's a go.
And throw it on there. Yeah.
You know
But
what I mean?
it's a business now though, yo. That them days of what you're saying, I think is like the '90s where like they would do it off the
Right,
strength
but
of the love.
those people are still out there though. They're harder to find. But it's
But
like
it's the
I'd
numbers. It's the
rather
people. Do those people have the same numbers as the other people? What it is these people have commanded an attention audience. They know it, and now they're trying to sell the fact that they've built up X platform.
right. No, I get the business of what they doing, but I look at it like, all right, if they just on it for money, right? They not judging or giving any merit or criteria to the talent. So you gonna have me bunched up on a mixtape with a bunch of trash because somebody had a bag and could just pay for a slot. Like, what's the criteria here? Like, if you're just saying, hey, it's a payment,
Right.
do you even fucks with my music? Or are you just saying, hey, you make music, cool, I'll put you on the album. You ain't never heard one song. You know what I mean? Like, one dude hit me up, was like, yo, I want to put you in my magazine. So I was like, all right, word, what's your magazine? Let me get some info on it, blah, blah, blah. What's the details? Trying to tell me I can get a full page write-up and a fucking 2-page interview, like a write-up on the music following a 2-page interview for $300 and my name on the cover on like one of the smaller corners. I said, all right, cool. I said, on the cover, I want to put my new single. At the time, I had just dropped this song, Clarity.
Yeah.
So I said, I wanted to do like a pun or some type of twist, wordplay flip with Clarity, like Aaron Onita finally seeing clear, or seeing clear. Have you seen Aaron Onita? Clarity.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I'm like, yo, I want to flip my new single. And I had just been pushing that shit heavy that week. And he was like, what's the new single?
He had no idea.
Bro, I scrolled up. It was the message I had sent him before he said, you want to be in the magazine.
Yeah, so he paid no attention to it. And
right. So he just scrolled right by that shit and hit me with the sales pitch.
Yeah. Which means, fuck it, I ain't doing that.
Like, I'm not a sale to you, bro.
Yep.
I'm like, nope, nah, I'm not doing that. I pass. Like, and the magazine, the page itself, you know what I mean, had 125,000 followers. It was a hip hop magazine in Europe. I'm like, nah, like it was a legit real magazine and shit, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. I'm like, I'll wait until the time is right. You know what I mean, but with that timing being said, I think we're gonna wrap this up. And before you go, we gotta say, stream our music on all platforms.
Absolutely.
Go stream. It's your boy Fifth on this side. You know what I mean? All platforms. Stream my music, Aaron All-Nighter. And I dropped the Cash App in there because Cash App Christmas out on all platforms. Because what I want for Christmas is everything on my wish list. Send that money to the Cash App fucking stock in. I'm asking where the bag at.
Whoa.
I mean, so.
December 22nd, check out Drunk Santa. That is a mixture between Bad Santa the movie and a Drunk Santa combo together as an audio, dropping December 22nd on It's Your Boy Fifth. Every page, everywhere. Spotify, YouTube, Apple, the whole nine.
Drunk Santa's going to be great.
Yes.
I mean, and listen, if you like this type of shit, you got to go listen to Dem Cheeks, Chubby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to get a good laugh, go listen to that. You want to listen to music, serious shit, listen to Illusions.
Yeah.
Fifth and myself, listen to Scoundrels.
Street Magic Anthem.
Street Magic Anthem. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many, and yo, if you on my page streaming, I got 5 hours worth of music for you, and there's a lot more coming. I'm in the process of 4 upcoming EPs
Crazy.
in like the next 90 days. I mean, so
It's going
why?
down. It's going down.
I mean, so like, just saying, because a lot of people, oh, you do a lot of music by yourself. You don't got that many songs with other people. I want to hear a feature. Okay, well, guess what? But I have 4 fucking EPs. They're all collabs.
Yeah.
And guess what? You got your fucking features,
Hell
assholes.
yeah.
I mean, fuck. There's not too many people I fuck with out here. There's people going to like parties, freak offs, Diddy shit, no
Hell
Diddy.
yeah.
They be doing wild shit. They be
Wild.
putting restraining orders on grown ass men. They be doing all types of shit, riding bicycles. I mean, that one was about Douglas. But anyways, hi Douglas. Merry Christmas. How you been? It's been a while. Hi. And on that note too, fuck it. Crybaby Benzino on all platforms. Fuck Benzino.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because Benzino's just a horrible
Benzino.
excuse for a human
Just Benzino.
person. All right, but guys, we off this. You already know what it is. It's your boy Aaron All Nighter.
It's your boy Fifth.
Peace.
Peace.